Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you how to make a very beautiful designer neckline with a boat neck. So for the boat neck you have to take 1 inch less than you take for a normal neckline. That is, you're going to take 1 inch from the shoulder, and from that 1 inch I'm going to draw my boat neck with the help of my French curve. So if you don't have a French curve, just you can draw in freehand with a slight curve like this. So the height of the neckline should not go more than 3 to 4 inch. So from the down part I'm going to take like 5.5 to 6 inch. Okay, and I'll be just drawing a straight line. This is the pattern fabric. This is not the main fabric. I'm just going to make a pattern in this fabric, and then I'll be transferring this pattern to my main fabric. Okay, so from the folded edge I'm going to mark like a 4.2 inches, and the depth of this neckline is going to be like 10.5 inches. So this neckline is going to have a 2 cuts, that is one boat neckline and one V-shaped neckline continue with the boat. Okay, so from this boat neckline pointy tip you're going to just draw a nice curve V shape like such, and you're going to cut into the boat neckline, and also you're going to cut the 6 inch marking from the down part, which includes the seam allowance for folding the down part. So now I'm cutting my V-shaped neckline. It should not be a straight V, it should be like a shape of the heart, and it should be like a curve type V, and this is how it's going to look. And now I'm going to place this in my main fabric. So take the down part of 6 inch, and this is going to have a 2 colors. The down part is going to be 1 color and the top part is going to be 1 color. So just fold the fabric in half and place the down part over that, and you're going to make 2 individual pieces like this along with the 2 individual lining for the down part. Okay, so this is going to be an exact measurement because I have added the seam allowance also while marking this. So for the top part, this is a very beautiful glimpsy fabric, and it's a tissue fabric, and if you want you can line this fabric, or else you don't want to line because it's not going to be a see-through fabric, but to be safer you can just line that. So I'm going to make 2 pieces of this beautiful shimmery fabric. It's a very good party wear, believe me, it's just going to look really beautiful. And I'm going to cut into my armhole, continuing with that boat neckline and also the V neckline. And let me assemble and show you. So this is how it's going to look. So for the boat neck, I just took a bias strip and I have folded the bias strip in half, and I'm sewing that to my pretty side of the fabric. So just like that, place the bias strip on the boat neckline and you're going to sew it like such. So once it's done, I'm going to add some notches to my neckline, and I'm going to turn this bias strip to the wrong side of the fabric. So now you're watching the pretty side of the fabric, and now I'm going to turn this bias strip to my wrong side. Okay, so before turning that, I'm going to put a top stitch so that the neckline will stay in the exact place, nice and neat. Okay, so little by little I'm going to sew into the neckline like this, and I'll be turning this bias strip to my wrong side. Okay, so this is the wrong side of the fabric, and you're going to sew on the bias strip like this. So same I'm going to repeat to my next side of the neckline, that is the boat neckline. Same step, just sew on the pretty side, add some notches, and you're going to turn that to the wrong side. So before turning that, just put a top stitch and you're going to turn that nice and neat. So same I'm going to do that to my V neckline also. Okay, so before starting that, Make sure you fold it little bit at the top, and you're going to sew the same as like the boat neckline. So little by little you're going to sew on the V neckline. Make sure that you don't pull the fabric because it's going to be in a bias. Okay, so if you pull more, it will lose the shape. So once it's done, just put a top stitch, and you're going to turn this entire fabric to the wrong side. Okay, so if you're adding lining to this, just place the lining underneath, and on top of that you can add this bias strip. So I'm just turning to the wrong side, and I'm sewing this. So once it's done, we are going to move on to the down part of 6-inch length fabric. So this is the lining fabric. So I'm just placing the pretty sides both facing down, and I'm going to sew on the wrong side like such, and I'll be repeating the same to my next fabric also. So if you want more designer blouse videos like this, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below. So once it's done, just open the fabric, and you're going to just like that flip the pretty side out, and you can see this is the pretty side and the lining. So put a top stitch to secure that. Okay, I'm going to do the same to my next side also. So once it's done, you're going to make a hooks putty and the eyes for the blouse. So first I'm going to just stitch my hooks. So if you're regular to my channel, I have posted lots of blouse videos. So I have shown you a very neat way and a very detailed video of making this hooks and the eyes putty. So if you want, you can just check that. So it's going to be just a brief explanation now I'm going to give about the hooks and eyes, because most of the time I have explained in a better way. So now just like that, I'm going to add this small piece of fabric, and I'll be turning that in. Okay, so just fold the entire fabric if you're making the hooks. So if you're making the eyes, make sure you leave a little bit of fabric popping out to make the eyes putty. Okay, so one side I have made the hooks, and one side I'm going to make the eyes for this fabric. So same like that, I'm going to add a piece of fabric underneath now, and I'm going to sew that on top. So if you want, I'll be adding the link in my description box, and also it will be available at the end of the video. You can check how to make these loops and the eyes for the blouse. So once after making the hooks and the eyes, now I'm going to finish off my down part raw edge just by attaching a piece of fabric, a long strip of fabric, and just sew it in a straight way. In this way, I'm going to finish my down part of my blouse. Okay, and then open the strip, and you're going to put a top stitch, and then you're going to turn the entire fabric to the wrong side. In this way, you conceal the raw edge in a very nice and neat way, so that the blouse won't roll up while you're wearing. Most of them have the problem that the back side of the blouse will roll up at the back side. So if you make this kind of a thick putty piece like this, for sure it won't roll up, it just stays on the exact place. And I'm going to double fold this, and I'm sewing that on top like this. Okay, so little by little I'm going to sew on the folded edge of the fabric like this. So once it's done, let me assemble and show you this how I'm going to place both the pieces. And you're going to sew that marginally, the shimmery fabric and the down yellow color fabric like this, and this is how it's going to look. Let me secure it with some pins before sewing this. So at the top, if you want, you can add a one button, and to the down part you can add hooks and the eyes. So I'm just sewing at the exact margin like such, securing both the pieces nice and neat. Believe me, it's a very simple and very beautiful design to wear. So once it's done, it's going to look like this. So at the top I just given a hooks, and hope you like this video. It's a very beautiful designer video, and if you like this video, please do subscribe my channel, and also don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below for more designer videos like this. See you next time with a different kind of style. Take care. Bye bye.